Welcome to my morning practice. So this yoga practice is what I love to do because it's very simple and straightforward. And it gets me into that sort of meditative feeling that I'm looking for in the morning while also making my body feel strong and able and flexible and every-able possible. So let's do this. So my name is Ashley. You can find me, my yoga studio, all things at ashesyoga.com. And let's get started. So I start standing right away in the morning. I just want to wake up. So I might have already done, a couple stretches or something, moving around or not. But we start right away with sun salutations. So make sure that you are comfortable. Get a yoga mat out. Props are not required, although they might be helpful depending on if you like to use them. And wear whatever is most comfortable. So we start at the top of our mat. Feet can be together or hip distance apart. Take your hands to your heart. Close the eyes. Just start to take these deep breaths in and out through the nose. Now we're working on Ujjayi breath, where you get a little slight constriction in the back of the throat, creating more like an ocean sound. And then reach those arms up, take an inhale. Big breath in, exhale, open the arms, diving down, find that big heart opening as you fold forward. First, fold forward, so the hamstrings are going to be tight. Feel the bent knees just slightly. Lift up halfway. For this first one, I place my hands on my shins, press into them and lengthen the back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step your feet back, maybe a few steps to get to plank pose. And I want to feel strong right away too, so shift forward on my toes. Knees are always an option on the ground. Elbows to ribcage, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. And I'll take a few breaths. You can too, if you're practicing along. A few as in, I usually use that sort of the Ashtanga method where we take 5 breaths. 5 is also my favorite number. So we'll stick with about 5, sometimes it's 3. And this first down dog is a good place to do a little bit of movement, pedal the feet out, but we can also just stay still and we'll get moving in a moment. All right, from here, bend the knees, look forward. Now, instead of just coming into forward fold, I'm going to make my way into a yogi squat. So if you would like to join me, bend the knees, look forward, feet come to the outsides of the hands as you exhale. Now, it might just be a step forward and a little movement in this yogi squat, getting those hips open. I mean, it's been a long night, right? Maybe, maybe not. Hopefully you slept enough and feel energized right now. And if you don't feel energized, we'll get there. Then open up the arms, find this side, this twist in your squat. Pressing one elbow or tricep into the knee, other arm reaches up. And then switch sides. Open up, reach. Good, and then take your hands down to the floor, lengthen the legs, heel toe them together. Half lift as you inhale, so catch that inhale, lengthen the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Reverse swan dive, reach up. Add a heart opener, bend those elbows, press the elbows back, chest open, hips forward. Excuse me, squeeze your booty a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. We do that again. It's our sun salutation. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, heart slides forward. Exhale, look down, press into the hands. Slowly make your way, using your core strength, to downward facing dog. Good, and take a few breaths. Notice your fingers spread wide, pressing into the index finger and thumb. The heels pressing back, just slightly turned outwards so your heels hide behind your toes. One more deep breath. Bend your knees, look forward. Let's go to that squat again. Exhale. I try to float, but early morning is not always possible. Again, lifting the heart. This time just holding here. Elbows pressing into the knees. Trying to get your tailbone down as your chest lifts. Good, hands back to the floor, lengthen the legs. Feet come together. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, inhale. Back bend time, exhale, pull it back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. We'll do this one more time. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Inhale as you shift forward on the toes, pushing your body weight forward into the hands. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, we'll take 5 breaths. And last one. Good, bent knees, exhaling. At the end of the exhale, jump or float forward, squat pose, feet to the outsides of the hands, hands to heart. We'll do the twist one more time. Open up to the right or the left. Choose a side, choose a direction, and then switch it. Open up other side. Back to the front, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, heel toe those feet together, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up, reach up. Back bend, exhale. And we'll add on with some lunges. Inhale, reach up. But we go the same way we came before. Exhale, forward fold. Through our sun salutation. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, jump or step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press, lift those hips back. Press the belly towards the thighs. Now lift your right leg up into the air. Bend the knee. Open up the hip for a moment. And even some hip rotations might feel nice. And switch sides, switch directions. Let's keep that left heel pressed down. Good, then level off the hips, lengthen that right leg. Send the knee to the nose as you exhale. Sorry, the exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, single leg down dog. Knee to right elbow, touch it forward. Shift your weight forward into the fingertips. Inhale, single leg down dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift, single leg down dog. Step between the hands into your low lunge. The back leg lengthened, rise up to crescent lunge. And then open to a twist. Your left hand comes forward, right hand goes back, twist it, reach it. Try to reach fingertips to the walls. As the more you lengthen, the more your core engages and you find stability. Now we do this windmill effect to warrior two. Right hand goes down, left hand goes up. And we circle the arms, back heel spins down, warrior two. Adjust the feet so the back heel is farthest from your body. Bend into that right knee. Soften the shoulders. Good, flip the right palm, slowly reverse warrior. Left hand drops down the back leg, right arm reaches up. Palm facing the back of the room. Then lift back up to warrior two. And we're just sort of flowing through some of these poses now. Elbow to your thigh. Left arm reaches overhead. We will repeat some of these too. Keep bending into that right knee. Elbows light on that knee. Look up. Good, and back to warrior two. From warrior two, reach forward as long as you can. Right hand comes down to the outside of that right foot. Left arm does a big, slow circle until you come into low lunge. Back heel picks up. There we go. Back heel picks up. And like we did the knee to nose from down dog, we'll bend the right knee, knee to nose. Single leg down dog. Knee to right elbow. Forward. Inhale, single leg down dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Single leg down dog, take it high. Bend your knee, open up the hip. Shift forward more into plank pose with your hip and knee open. Slowly shift weight onto that left hand, fingertips tent of the right hand. Right foot falls back behind you slowly. Pick up that right hand. Keep the right knee bent. Reach the right arm forward. Wild thing. Right foot touches floor. Left leg is kicking with the blade of the foot on the ground. You can call this a couple different things. Wild thing, warrior's bridge. Depends on what yoga lineage you are talking about. And look down to where the hand goes. Pivot on the ball of the left foot. Right leg comes up and down to the floor. Wonderful. Let's do the other side. Lift the left leg. It's a lot on the hands, I know. This is for strength and power in the morning. Knee to nose. Actually, wait. Bend the knee and open up that hip. Give it some hip circles. 3 each directions. Okay, then lengthen that leg. Level off the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward. Don't step through yet. Can you touch knee to nose? Awesome. Single leg down dog. Knee to left elbow. Single leg down dog. Knee to right elbow. Single leg down dog. This time step forward. Without picking up the hands, flex the left foot, look forward, step. Low lunge. Low lunge, get those hips down. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Ooh. This side doesn't feel quite as strong, but that's okay. Notice those differences. Right hand forward, left hand back, twist. You might sink in a little deeper as you reach longer. There's a tendency to lean forward here, so let's keep the shoulders over the hips. Good, and then dropping that back hand down, right arm reaching up, twist it, circle it, back heel comes down, warrior two. Again, adjusting those feet. They sometimes miss the alignment mark. So look down. If you have a mirror, look in the mirrors occasionally just to check alignment. But also feel this in your body. What happens when you bend a little deeper? What happens if you close your eyes or reach longer? Or maybe we need a shoulder roll. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior, slide that right hand down the back leg. Very light, not barely touching. So we're focused more on that reach up, the look up. Keeping that front knee bent and shoulders soft. Lift back up to your warrior two, and take your elbow to your thigh or your knee. Right arm reaches up, palm facing the front as you extend the arm. We bend a little more, getting these hips lower. Look up. Good, and we go back to warrior two. Right hand can either go up or down to rise up. Reach forward as long as you can. Left hand to the outside of the foot. Right arm goes up and around. Back heel lifts. Step the left foot. Well, actually, don't step the left foot back. Bend the left knee, knee to nose. We'll go back and forth. Single leg down dog. Knee to left elbow. Single leg down dog. Knee to right elbow. Single leg down dog. Bend that knee, open up the hip. We can stay right here, awesome. Or add that flipped down dog. Shift your weight forward, it creates a little less space for your foot to fall and a good stable base for that right arm. Tent the left fingertips, left foot falls behind you. Pick up that left hand and reach. Bent left knee so you're stable on this left foot. And then kicking through, straight leg, blade of the foot down, right shoulder over the right ankle. And you can turn as much as you want towards the ceiling in that back bend, or keep it more like a kickstand side plank. Up to you. Okay, look down to where the hand goes, place it down, pivot on the ball of the right foot, left leg lifts up, take that foot down. Bend the knees, sit back in child's pose for a moment. Get off the wrists. Okay, we're going to repeat that, but we'll start from the very beginning. Shift forward, downward facing dog, lift the hips, send the hips back, straight legs. Bend the knees, let's look forward, squat pose. Exhale, jump, step, or float. Do that squat as you exhale. Land into it, all comfortable, like hands to your knee, hands together, knees to elbows to knees, knees to elbows. It's the morning. Those of you who are yoga teachers and have taught early morning classes, or anyone who tries to be coherent in the mornings and speak appropriately, good luck. I'm doing my best. Okay, so we're in the squat pose. It's just something that we're holding for a minute. In fact, here you can wiggle out the wrists or rotate through the wrists. Fingers, stretch. If your wrists are bothering you during a practice like this, it does take time to build up the strength in your core and your shoulders, so keep at it. There are some wrist stretches you can do on the ground to help you, but a lot of it's just building that strength over time. Hands come down, lengthen the legs, heel to the feet together. Now my half lift, because I'm feeling more flexible, hands will stay on the floor, lengthen the back, look forward in front of the fingers, about the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Rising up, inhale, reach up. Little back bend. Inhale, reach up. And dive it down, exhale, forward fold. Good, good, half lift, inhale. Exhale, step or jump back, plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Heart open wide, gaze forward. Exhale, downward dog. With that right leg, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Single leg down dog. Knee to right elbow. So go a little faster. Inhale up, exhale, knee to left elbow. And add maybe a couple poses. Inhale, single leg down dog. Step between the hands. Low lunge, rise up for crescent lunge. Open to your twisted lunge, right hand back, left hand forward. Whoop. You might separate those legs a little more. And just keep breathing as we flow through this. Don't mind so much If you're on the inhale or exhale, drop the right hand, lift the left hand, circle and back around. Let's go warrior two. Flip that right palm, slowly reaching up. Reverse warrior. Lift it back to warrior two. Elbow to thigh, extend, side angle. Warrior two. Here's we're gonna add on, reach forward, bend the back knee, shift forward, take off. Right hand can come down, left arm reaches up, half moon. You can even reach forward or back. Just make sure that you're reaching in some way. If you touch the ground, cool. Just make sure not to, oh, there's a fly on my arm. Sorry about that. Just make sure not to collapse so your left shoulder's not coming down. Right toe still pointed forward. Good, step back into warrior two. Good, straighten that front leg. Back foot might come in just a little bit, triangle pose. Right hand down the leg, left arm reaches up, look up. I just like to hold this one. So we're gonna hold a little longer in a triangle pose. Careful not to hyperextend that front knee and lightweight in that right hand. Always, let's lift back up, bend that front knee. Reach forward, right hand to the outside of the foot, left arm does a nice circle around. Back heel lifts, bend that right knee, send it back, single leg down dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. We did this before, we'll do it once more. Shift forward, right hand picks up as that right foot falls to the ground. Reach back, here we go. We'll try something else this time. Look down, unflip, single leg down dog. Take your knee to your nose, shifting forward, look to the left. Extend your leg out to the left. Right hand under right shoulder. Get softer, bend that left knee. As you open up, reach up or forward. Same pose, just a different way of getting into it on the other side. I like these strength building active back bends in the morning. To me, it feels good anyway. Okay, bend again. Sort of lower those hips. Left hand comes down. You can drag that right foot in, circle it around. And we step to the outside of the right hand. Low lunge. And stay here. Just one more opportunity to get into these hips. To lengthen through the legs. Use your core strength. So press through that back heel. Straight line from shoulders to heel. Crown of the head reaching forward. And right knee pressing towards the right shoulder. Now we pivot. So let's walk the hands over to the left. Turn the toes over to the left as well. So in this low lunge. So you might stay with your hands up. If it's comfortable for you or okay for your body, your knees, your hips, sit on that right heel. Using your hands for support, left toes pick up. Right hand, just like our squat, right elbow reaches, right hand reaches, right elbow presses into the knee, open up. You can stay in that low lunge though, hands supporting you. And then take both hands back down. Re-pivot back to your low lunge. Single leg, nothing, step back. Plank pose, shift forward, chaturanga. Let's do the other side before I forget what we did. Up dog, downward facing dog. All right, so this is our last standing section. We'll have a few poses after this though. Lift that left leg, inhale. Bend the knee, exhale, knee to nose. Single leg down dog. Knee to left elbow. Single leg down dog. Knee to right elbow. Single leg down dog. Step between the hands, low lunge. Reach up. Good. Ooh. Then open up, right hand forward, left hand back. Nice tall posture. Back hand lowers, front hand reaches up, twist, rotate, windmill effect to warrior two. Gazing forward. Similar poses we've done all before. Reach. That left arm reaches up, palm facing the back, right hand slides down that back leg. Reverse warrior. Good, shift forward. Lift back up, elbow to your thigh. Right arm up, palm forward, reach it. Side angle. And rising back up. Okay, now we need a couple hops with that back leg. Reach forward, bend the back knee, hop, hop, hop. Reach both arms, lift that back leg, stacking the hips. And maybe left hand down, right arm up, half moon. If you want to stay in side angle or meet us in triangle, that's cool too. Just as long as we are open towards the right side of the room, stacked hips, stacked shoulders, you might even be up here. Yep. Look down at first if that's comfortable, start to look up. Falling is okay. Shows that you're giving it a try. Okay, step back into your warrior two. Your feet are a little closer though, so stepping in a little with that back foot, turning the toes more of a 45-degree angle. Straight leg, reach long with that left hand, slide it down, triangle pose. Always trying to get lighter with that bottom hand. So we don't want to dump a bunch of weight into that bottom hand. What that does, when we lighten the load on our elbow or bottom hand, is to create and activate more core strength for stability. We've got to recruit other muscles besides, the muscles that you're trying to support yourself, the upper body, the arms, which is not what we're going for right now anyway. This one's a good one to hold. Good, bending into that left knee, rise back up. Reach forward. Let's take that left hand to the outside, right hand slowly forward and down. Low lunge, bend that left knee, send it back, single leg down dog. Open, keep the knee bent, open the hip, shift forward, pick up the left onto the left fingertips as that left foot falls back. We've got our wild thing, our bridge pose, single arm bridge pose, our pretty Instagram shot. We've got a few poses like that. Look down to where the hand goes, unwind, reflip, unflip, single leg down dog. Let's take left knee to nose, shift forward. Look over to the right, extend that left leg out there. Adjust the left hands under the shoulders, back heel spins down. Bend that right knee as you reach up with that right hand. Hips in ascend. You might walk the feet a little closer together if they're too wide. Makes it tough. Hello. How fun. Reach, keep reaching, and then lower the hips just a little bit. Pick up the left foot or drag that foot in as you bend the left knee. Single leg down dog. Again, step to the outside of the left hand. Low lunge. And just feel this nice low lunge. Okay, now we pivot. Let's get a little more length. Let's pivot to the right into your side lunge. So the hands might help support you. Your left knee is bent. Even taking elbow to thigh, that works too. Feeling pretty good into it. You can lift that left heel, that's fine, or keep it down, depends on that ankle flexibility. Seeing it from the back view right now. So trying to get your upper body back farther so the left heel's down. Trying to, if not, that's okay. Left hand reaches on the outside, pressing the tricep into that left knee, and we reach that right hand. Right foot is, toes are up, heel is down. Find this open pose. Skandasana or side lunge with a twist. Good, and then take the hands down, back down, re-pivot to the front. Hands to the inside of the foot. Left foot, simple. Press into the hands. Lift the core, the back, the hips just a little bit as you lightly pick up the left foot and step it back. Good, shift forward. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. We'll stand one more time. Bend the knees, look forward. As you exhale, squat pose. Hands to heart, lift. Elbows to knees, press. Exhale, hands to the ground. Lengthen the legs, heel toe those feet together. Half lift, forward fold. Rise up, inhale. Hands to your heart. All right, so now we're coming down a little lower for some poses, just to wind down, cool down, but not too slowly. Because it's morning, we want to stay energized. So right now you're feeling uplifted. Heart rate's maybe going, maybe a little sweat. So we want to keep that good energy, but at the same time, let's just come down to level us out. So reach up, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Exhale, forward folds. Half lift, inhale. Now the chaturanga. First plank pose. Inhale first. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. One more good hip opener. So right knee, right leg comes forward for pigeon pose. Right knee to right elbow, turn the leg across and place the shin down. Extend the back leg and make sure right knee is in line with that right shoulder. Good. And at first, just walk the hands back so you get this back bend. I'm a big fan of back bends. I'm not so good at them anymore because I've been out of practice, but I still appreciate the feeling they provide. The sensation, the openness, and also the help with my posture, which lately has not been the best. So anything I can do to help that. And then walk it forward and bring it down. You might come to the forearms, stay on the hands, or even the forehead might touch the floor, or your hands stacked up. Okay, take 2 more deep breaths. Rising up slowly, walk the hands back up. And one more option, you can reach back again, find that little back bend, or grab the back foot. One or both hands. This is another one of those little Instagram type photos. There's a couple variations here too. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. And try to press down in that left hip still. So instead of disengaging and working just a back bend, press down in the hip, abs in to support that lower back. Good, and let that go. Hands down under shoulders, tuck the back toes under. Just step it back. We did enough little bridge poses and stuff today, so we'll shake out that right leg and just move to the other side. Directly over, step the left knee to left elbow. Take that leg across. Shin down, knee down, foot down. Extend, walk the back foot farther back. Hands back too, and we'll stay open here. Pressing the right hip, thigh down. Keeping left knee in line with the left shoulder. And then walk it forward. Finally getting more into the hip, the leg, lower body. It's said that we store emotions in these hips. So if you feel some emotions welling up because we're creating some openness, let them be. Allow frustration, anger, excitement, happiness, whatever emotions arise. Allow that to happen. Emotions are meant to be expressed. It's what makes us human. So let it happen. And if nothing shows up and you're just feeling stretched out, that's okay too. Just maintain that deep breath. Our purpose, our goal is to maintain this present moment. We do that by noticing sensations, by following the breath, by not allowing our mind to wander too much. But it will happen. Just bring it back. Two more deep breaths. And walk the hands back up. We'll stay upright for a little longer or grab that back foot, one or both hands. Good, and let go of the foot. Let's press the hands under shoulders, tuck the back toes under, lift that left leg, give it a little shake out. Any movement through the legs, the hips, all of that. Okay, let's even everything out. Shift forward, plank pose. Lower down, elbows in, halfway. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Now let's sit. Look forward, jump between the hands, sit through, jump through, sit back. Take your knees down and sit, if that works. Let's take the feet together, knees apart. Deep breath in. Grab the feet, press the elbows to the thighs. Okay, lift it back up. Legs together, straight legs, extend, roll the thighs in, reach up, hinge forward, forward fold. You might find the toes, the ankles, the sides of the mat. As you fold forward, lift the hearts, extend it forward. Rather than rounding the back, keep it long. Okay, lift out of that. Hands behind you. Point the toes, lift the hips, reverse plank. 3, 2, 1. Lower down, just a quick one. And boat pose before I come down. A little bit more core. Lean back, lift the legs, reach forward. I like to extend my legs. This just makes it a little more challenging. I say that now, but I may end up bending them. Extend the legs or bent knees, you'll still feel it. Lift the heart like someone's pulling a string towards the ceiling or towards the front of your, the corner of the room where the ceiling meets the wall. Okay, and I know I don't have the full pickups today, but you can try it. You can try the half ones too. So what that means is you cross the ankles, pull in. I'm gonna place my feet on the floor because It's been a while actually since I've practiced any of this. Exhale to lift, butt lifts off the ground, toes on the floor. Lift back up to boat pose. We'll do 3 of those. Cross the ankles, hug it in, toes up or down. Oh, that's so tough. Single leg, let's bring it back. Not single leg, anything. Boat pose. I can't talk anymore. Last one, cross the ankles, lift. And now roll it back, roll it forward. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, nice up dog. And downward facing dog, nice dog. Okay, jump through or knees down, sit through again, and we'll make our way to the ground. So legs forward, roll it back. Are we done yet? Not quite. And enjoy this, it's great. Great stuff. So take your feet close to your backside, bent knees, feet hip distance, palms down to you. Let's go bridge pose. Press into the feet, lift those hips, low back, mid back, squeeze the shoulders. I think bridge pose might be all I've got today. I may try a wheel pose. If you've got your wheel pose or your back bend, full back bend, you can go into that next. Could lower down, just take a neutralizing pose. Little movements, or hold it with your lower back down. Okay, let's try this, maybe. So you can take bridge pose again, we were just in it. I'm gonna jump to wheel pose, we'll see, or Urdhva Dhanurasana. Hands under shoulders, elbows to the sky, press into the feet, the hands lift up. Oh man, deep breaths. Definitely been a while. And you might be thinking the same thing too in any of your specific poses. The great thing is it does come back fast. You just need consistency, just need practice. Lower down, wherever you are. Again, a little neutralizing. Legs will go straight up. Let's take them straight up. Let's get that blood flow circulating. Legs up the wall. Momentary. Bend the right knee, hug it close to you, extend the left leg down to the floor. Hugging that right knee close. Let's pick up the left hip. As you press into my left heel, pick up the left hip to tuck it underneath the right hip. As you rotate and take that right leg across the body. Right arm extends, keeping both shoulders down and heavy. Bring it back to the center. Knee comes in, give it a squeeze to reset, and switch. So now the left knee is in, press into the right heel to lift that right hip and tuck it under as you roll to that twist. The other side. Press down on the right hand, onto that left knee. Sometimes get some little pops and cracks in the back. They feel good, they're good things. It's just releasing air. Sometimes, not all the time. So don't force those. If they happen, they happen. Bring that left knee back to the center. Give it a hug in. Both knees give a hug in. Rock side to side. Roll it around. Legs go straight up again. And here, you can stay in this legs up the wall or press into the elbows and lift the hips up above the shoulders for shoulder stand.
I'm not going to stay here long, although these are poses where you would hold longer. It's morning. I just need to feel a couple poses, feel where my strength is at. If you're up in shoulder stand, take your feet way back for plow pose. Ooh, feet are not touching the floor today, not this morning. Must be some tightness going on. Bend the knees and roll down slowly. You can roll into happy baby pose, grabbing the feet. And we're going to take those feet down, legs down, everything down for Savasana. And that's a place where we just rest. So if there's any other poses or movement you want to do before coming down for relaxation, you're going to just lay down. If it feels more comfortable for you to sit in a seated meditation, that works too. Just give it a few minutes to absorb, to acclimate, to unwind, and rest and reset. All those good words and good feelings. So let everything grow heavy. Close your eyes. And take this time to just be here. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes if you're still with me.
Feel free to, of course, stay here longer. Just push pause, well, or just ignore me completely and ride through this. You can stay here longer or join me in waking up for the day. Reach the hands overhead, long stretch out. Bend your knees, roll to your side, pick a side. And use that top hand, press it onto the floor, lift back up to a seated pose. We finish together. So nice and comfortable, nice and tall. Sit tall. Take an inhale, reach those hands up. Bring the hands together, connected. Take the hands down to your hearts. Take one more breath in, thumbs to heart. And a letting go, exhale. Thank you so much for joining in this lovely morning yoga practice. I hope to see you sometime in the studio or in a video once again. So I'll see you soon. Namaste.